Hey guys, this is Duckie. I hope you will like the video, and if you do, please make sure to hit that like button below. Hi, this guide will focus on the differences between the normal version of the dungeon and the dimensional trial version, starting from levels 5 and above. If you don't know how this dungeon works in normal mode, make sure to watch the guide that I've prepared for you, which you can find in the description of this video. Few things to keep in mind while doing dimensional trials. They add new mechanics at tiers 3 and 5. After tier 5, the mechanics won't change at all, no matter how high with the levels you go. With each tier unlocked, the minions will get progressively stronger and harder to kill. At tier 7 and 10, additional modifiers will be added to normal minions, which are designed to make the encounters more annoying and time-consuming. Around tier 20, the mechanics start to deal so much damage that even the simplest one will one-shot you. This will force you to come up with cunning strategies to overcome each single one of them. If you want to do dimensional trials to farm runes only, it's enough to know only level 5, as any other higher level will not give you any better rewards. Keep in mind that in dimensional trials you have to actually reach the threshold of killed minions, so you cannot skip them so easily. You can see the progress on the right side with the progress bar. It has to reach 100% before you reach the final boss. For this particular dungeon, nothing really changes until you reach the end boss. Just like you would do in a normal version, make sure to light the brazier, kill the minions, kill all the mini bosses, save the fisherman, and actually reach the final boss. Once you have reached the final boss, you will need to assign 3 roles to 3 different people. 2 of them will become the baiters during the rat phase, and 1 of them will become the runner during the meteor phase. Anyone within the team can be the baiter, and the runner should be the person with the highest movement speed or someone that has high mobility due to their skills. A person can be a baiter and a runner at the same time, since these happen at a different time during the fight. So what really changes during this fight? Very soon after the fight starts, you will encounter your first rat phase. This is slightly different than the one in the normal dungeon. After a couple of seconds, the inner area of the circle will become deadly to anyone that is not buried down. This is why immediately after the phase starts, 2 runners need to go as far away from the boss as possible outside the circle. Doesn't really matter which direction they go, it's just important that they go to the opposite sides of the arena. To give them time to do this, the other members of the party that are still inside the circle should bait at least 1 attack from the boss, and then all go down. Now the boss will go towards one of the baiters. Once the circle almost hits the baiter, he goes down, and then the boss will go to the other baiter. It is important to not get hit by the circle, as this will fear you and most probably wipe the entire party. Once the circle gets close to the other baiter, he also goes down, and in the meantime the original baiter should have already come back up above the ground. This will result in a boss going back and forth, and after a couple of seconds he will get dizzy, and then everyone should go up and eat the plant to become human again. 2 things to keep in mind is that if the entire party goes underground, then the boss will AoE wipe everyone. This is why it's crucial that at least one of the baiters is up at all times, and if the boss eats even 1 person, then the entire party wipes. Directly after that, the boss will do a rough attack that you have to dodge all, and will continue with his normal attack pattern. Fight the boss normally, but pay attention to his fury attacks. After the second fury attack, the fog phase will begin. It is important that the tank stays in the middle at all times, and all the other players spread out evenly to the geysers. You can also notice that each of the players will have a counter above their head starting at 35. This counter goes down every time you clear one area of the fog. If by the end of the entire phase your counter is not at 0, then you will be encapsulated in a bubble. You can be freed from the water bubble by a person that was not trapped by it if they jump at you. This is where the runner's part kicks in. Everyone else in the party, except for the tank that stays in the middle, makes sure that the geyser they're standing on is clear from fog. In the meantime, the runner zooms through the entire map, trying to clear as much fog as possible and get the stacks to 0. You get 2 iterations of meteor drops to make that happen. On the second meteor drops, you can try to bait them on the geyser so they will be cleared quickly. After both meteor phases, the boss will do a fury attack and 1 geyser will be activated. Everyone must go quickly to it, and then they go up. After that, immediately fall down and everyone will be trapped in the water bubbles. Try to be as close to other people as possible. Then the runner jumps through them and everyone gets set free, and you can carry on with the fight. Please remember that below 50% there will be 2 geyser activations, one after another. After this phase there will be a little bit of combat, and directly after that there will be another new phase. There will be 4 flame waves coming from 4 directions, 1 each, chosen at random. You must simply jump above them. If you're a healer, please note that after the 3rd wave and before the 4th wave, the tank will get stunned, so we have to cleanse him immediately so he can jump over. After that, it's just rinse and repeat until the boss is dead. Happy looting!